All right. Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Hi, everyone. I'm going to give a couple more seconds. We're going to talk about everything you need to know before starting a Pinterest account. And these are things that I wish I kind of knew before I started. And just to give you tips if you're thinking about marketing on Pinterest or using Pinterest this year for your content marketing, these are things that will help you understand the platform a little better and understand what is Pinterest. So let me know in the comments where you're from, what you're using Pinterest for, what do you think about Pinterest? And I'll see, I'm using a new tool. So let me see. Okay, I can see the comments now. So I'm just gonna give it a couple more seconds, but let me know how your day is going. This is my second live and I'd like this up more. I feel a lot better about this. But I love Pinterest. I'll say that first. I'm Felice, a Pinterest manager and blogger. And if you're thinking about Pinterest or thinking about adding a new marketing tool to your content marketing, your business marketing, whether you're a content creator, a small business owner, a blogger, entrepreneur, whatever you are in, Pinterest is such a great marketing tool that I don't think people utilize or really understand the powerhouse of it that it is. It's not just like pretty pictures, but there's so much you can do with Pinterest, and it's one of my favorite platforms to use for marketing. And I'm gonna just touch about 5 different things that you should know about before you even start your Pinterest account or move up your Pinterest account to a business Pinterest account. So again, let me know in the comments any questions you have. Leave your comments. Okay, got it. Also, if there's static noise, I'm sorry, and I live in the city, so it might be loud. But first, Pinterest, and I think people might not think about this, but if you are, it's not just for Pinterest, but if you are a business owner, content creator, if you're trying to make your space in the online world with your small business, content creation, your blogs, whatever it is, you need to have the right mindset. And I think this is something that even I'm struggling with. It's not just like this is something I need to hear myself, basically, because with Pinterest, it is the long game. It is not TikTok. It's not Instagram. It's very rarely, it's not impossible, but it's very rarely that you're going to have instant gratification. Like you're not going to post a pin and the next day it automatically blows up. You have all these followers. That is very unheard of, especially now in 2024. Do not let that discourage you. You could still have so much like great content results from Pinterest, but you need to have the mindset that this is a long game. Like it's a snowball effect. So the more you're on Pinterest, the longer you're on, the more consistent you are, the more likely you're going to see the results you want, because Pinterest, it takes about 3 to 6 months to see actual traffic. With Pinterest, it could drive traffic to your website, your blog. It could help you grow your newsletter. It could help you make sales with affiliate links, or make sales to your digital products, your Etsy stores, your hand products, or just your services if you're a service-based business. It could also help you grow your other social media platforms, or just help you with your brand awareness. Like there's so much that Pinterest can do for you that if you stay with it and you have the right mindset of knowing that this is a long-term situation, because say you stick with Pinterest for 6 months, a year, that's a whole new market that you are branding your business to. There are almost like 500 million monthly users on Pinterest, and it's still growing. So that's a whole new market. And those people are dedicated. They're there for ideas, solutions, answers to those problems. So if you're creating content that can answer those problems, then you are golden. But it does take time. Pinterest needs to trust you. It needs to know that you're actually going to be here, that you're going to be consistent, and that you are playing the long game with them, because it's not that you have to pin forever. You can if you want, but once you are on Pinterest for 6 months, a year, 2 years, really less than a year, you are going to grow so much. You can have hundreds of thousands of impressions, people saving your pins, which is really important, hundreds of thousands of people going to your websites, to your links, to your socials, to your newsletter. Like there's so much you can do. You have to have the right strategy and a manager, which I would love to do for you. But with it's just having the right mindset going in. Don't give up too early, because you hear all these people, oh, I started my business 6 figures in like 6 months, or I have all these things. And that's great if it's true. It can be. but a lot of people, it takes a lot of work. So if you're going to use Pinterest, don't give up when it gets hard. Keep going, refine, and adapt to it. And with Pinterest, it's not just a social media platform. Thank you for doing this. Does Pinterest work like other social media platforms? Exactly. Pinterest is not a social media platform. It is actually a search engine. Think like Google, a visual search engine. And I know TikTok and Instagram are trying to be search engines now, but Pinterest has always been a search engine. So it is about what people are searching for, what keywords they're using. So keywords like home decor, fashion, or budget travel, where to go in New York City, best vegan recipes, best tips for new parents. Like these are keywords that your users are looking for on Pinterest for ideas or solutions to their problem. So before you even start pinning on Pinterest, you need to do keyword research. And I have tons of videos about this. I can link them below. But you have to do keyword research because it is just crucial to having people in your target audience find you. And if you don't do keyword research and understand what your target audience is even looking for, you're just pinning to no one potentially. It'll take much longer for your pins to get views, saves, clicks to your services, your websites, your blogs, grow and have these results that you want. Keyword research is key. You have to do that. And a great way to do that, I have a YouTube video about it, but there's Pinterest Trends. It's Pinterest in-platform tool where you can see growing trends, seasonal, yearly, top monthly trends in all different niches. You can put a certain keyword in, like social media or DIY crafts or Mother's Day gifts, and just see what people are posting about. So what I said, like your mindset, keyword research, and then how it's a search engine, and then also consistency. Consistency is like one of the bread and butters of Pinterest. Like you can't just pin once a day for a week, ghost for a month, and expect results. You have to be consistent. And that's where a lot of people struggle with Pinterest. I've talked to a lot of people who use Pinterest, who love it, but do not have the time in their day. They're busy. They have other things to do that they can't be posting all the time. And that's why they hire a Pinterest manager. And that's why a Pinterest manager is great, because they know the platform. They have a strategy that will work, and it's tailored towards your business, your goals, whatever you want from the platform. And they will be pinning for you daily, making sure that there's not a day that you don't have anything going out. They know the trends. They know what your users are looking for. They have the copy. So there's just so many things that, like, if you can't do it yourself, you need to think about outsourcing. If you'd love to outsource, I will have that in my description, but you have to be consistent with Pinterest, because the more consistent you are, the more they will reward you and the more likely you will get to the goals that you want. So it's really important to just have that mindset, do keyword research, which is also just researching everything about your target audience, what platform, like what do they like? Like there's different types of pins too. Like, is it static pins? Is it pins with text overlays? Are there videos? Pinterest is not just about pictures anymore. Videos are taking over everything. So you need to have these things in your strategy to make sure that you are captivating your audience, that you're getting the impressions you want, that you're getting the saves you want, that you're getting the clicks you want, so they can leave the platform, go to the content that you own and that you want them to see. And then that you have the next step of like, follow me here, read more blogs, or download my freebie, get into my newsletter. There's so many different things. Pinterest is like the first of the funnel to drive your target audience to the next stage of what you want them to do. And so these are the things that you should know about before using Pinterest. I feel like I can go on such a long rant about it, but just remember to not give up and just be consistent. Make sure that you have like a ton of keyword research before evergreen content, seasonal content, so you can bump your content when things are happening, like Mother's Day, 4th of July, the holidays, Valentine's Day. Think of those things. And then think of, what else did I have? Consistency. Just make sure that you can, it doesn't have to be that you have to pin every day or even pin multiple times a day, but what is consistent to you and how can you stick to that schedule? Because the more consistent you are, the more likely Pinterest will trust you, will show your pins out to people, and that you can get your eyes onto your target audience. So let me know if you have any questions, or if I answered your questions, or if I said something that was confusing. I'm happy to answer it here or in another video. I hope this is helpful. Just because Pinterest might take a long time, I do not want that to deteriorate you from using it. Pinterest is such a great tool. People are on Pinterest. It's been around for like over a decade, I assume now, longer, and people are still on there. There's no talks about banning Pinterest. It's a really great place. There's not a lot of hate. And it's also great because like people have pins that they've pinned years ago that is still driving traffic to their website, to their blogs, to their newsletter, to their YouTube channel for years, because they had the right keywords, they had the right strategy. Maybe they even had a great Pinterest manager. And that's just something that you don't see with Instagram. You don't really see with TikTok, and sometimes maybe YouTube, but like Pinterest has a shelf life of 6 months, a year of one single pin. Now imagine if you're pinning consistently and you're letting that compound effect grow. Those are hundreds, potentially thousands of pins driving organic traffic from your target audience to where you want them to be. And that is just like, I don't think people understand like how great that can be for you. So you don't have to constantly be on Instagram stories, constantly be posting TikToks. Like, you can make passive income with Pinterest as well. I can talk about that in another video. But that's all I have. I feel like I went a little longer than I thought. Let me know in the comments any questions about Pinterest, questions about being a Pinterest manager, or just like anything about the platform. I'm happy to answer. I really hope this was helpful, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll definitely do more of these lives. Thank you.